Hey there, YouTube. Medwitch here. I recently uh, joined the YouTube Pagan community. It's a community based on pagans that do YouTube videos to inform the general public. Uh, we go and we swap ideas and everything, and someone came up with the idea of the YouTube Pagan Challenge. The YouTube Pagan Challenge is there's a question per week, and every week a new video will be uploaded. So this year, I think there's 55 weeks in this year. 54, 55 weeks in this year. So the first question is, how did I come to be a pagan? I would gladly accept this challenge because, there are a lot of people out there, and I kind of explained what I believe, what my path is, and now I guess I can explain how I came to that. So, it was about when I was like 12 or 13 years old. Uh, Beforehand, I was Christian, and just going around noticing everything, and the way my life was going, and my mentality back then, uh, I didn't feel like I was being like the religion I was following was beneficial in any way, shape, or form. So I cut out of religion completely for about a good year, and I noticed that there was there was something missing. I was missing something in my life. And throughout that year I started acting up real bad. I was a real bad kid. But I started going through and uh that rebellious mentality I went through. I basically threw the big fuck you to religion period and said, I was going through my local Barnes and Nobles, and I found the Satanic Bible by Anton LaVey. I read that. I practiced that for a couple of years, and I was missing that spirituality part. Well, I ended up meeting some Wiccans, and one I think was Dianic, and they kind of like integrated me into their system of belief, I guess you can say. And they gave me some study materials, and they showed me what it was all about. And just from them, and they were around my age. This was about when I was like 15, 16 years old. So I was around their age. And that's when I really, really started getting into the studying of uh, paganism and Druidism and all the branches of paganism. And there's a lot of information out there, just a lot. And it is actually very, very impressive on just what the different cultures of the world used to believe back then. And every day I'm still learning new stuff. And I'm 27. It's been 11 years. 11 years. So that's a long time, and I just barely scratched the surface of my knowledge. And going through going through paganism, yeah, I was still at the beginning. I was still that rebel, just like any kid would be, still just that rebel. But as I started going more and more in depth into paganism, I started to find that balance between the rebellious and the non-rebellious kid. So really, I actually have paganism to thank for uh, my, I don't want to say complete maturity. I mean, there's still times where I'm just that little kid, just a little kid. It's especially when I get new stuff. Especially when I get new stuff, I'm just like, oh my god, new stuff. But paganism in and of itself has helped me out greatly. And I'm not talking about just the magic portion of it. I'm talking about just living it, period. It made me appreciate everything that happens around me, good or bad. And it allowed me to take more responsibility for my action. And that's what I was lacking in life. And I wish I knew those guys' names, because you know, if you know who you are, this is a shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for introducing me to paganism. I thank you very, very much. I mean, I used to be a hateful, spiteful assholes towards a couple of these kids, and they still took me in. They still took me in, and they still allowed me to learn. And it might have not been a bunch of kids teaching kids, but that's what drove me onto my path to paganism. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning, definitely. That's definite, but I'm also able to give people just the base knowledge of what paganism as a whole, in general, is. So I know the read, I know the threefold laws, I know everything, uh, such as that. So I'm able to tell people, like, yeah, you're wrong about this. This is how they really see it. But I am eclectic, and like I said, I did make another video saying what I believe. So if you want, you can check that out. So this is my YouTube Pagan challenge of how I came into paganism. Your basic common story. I hope you enjoyed, and always, blessed be. If my camera will shut off. One more time, let's try it. As always, blessed be.